powered by NEI Global Relocation. This is Relocation Leader. Now, here's your host, Zach Turpis.
Welcome to another episode of Relocation Leader. I'm your host, Zach Turpis, and today we have the wonderful Janelle Brady and Alia Mudloff. Janelle is our Regional Manager of Americas and EMEA, and Alia is the Lead Account Executive for International Services. Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Thank you.
So what prompted you to want to come on our beloved podcast? You're like, prompted? You told me I had to.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I was voluntold.
That's how we like to do things at NEI. You know?
They've been trying to get you on for several months.
So here's the deal. We've done so many podcasts. We've not done a ton with the account executives, and that's like 80% more what we do, right?
Yeah.
Or like what people know us for.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, we have to get you guys on. And so you guys primarily work with international,
Mhm.
which is really cool because I heard that international has 2 seasons, right?
Yeah.
What is it? It's busy.
Busy and busier.
Yes.
And we're right in the thick of it, which I
Yeah.
think, thank you guys for sacrificing your time and your email, scouring your emails after this.
Yeah.
So to kick us off, I really wanted to talk just about kind of like, what is it like a day in the life of an international account executive? What do your teams go through?
No 2 days are the same. That is
No.
for sure.
It's probably what's kept me in this role as long as I've been in the role, because it's kind of every day something different. And we're always learning something.
New challenges, always being challenged to think outside the box.
Yeah.
Definitely.
A lot of problem solving.
So for those people who, may be popping in for the first time and like, what do you all do? Help us understand what is an international account executive and how does NEI sort of manage this role so that it really provides the most value to our clients?
I'm a visual person, so I like to paint a picture and I explain this to the employees I work with too. So I have them picture NEI as the umbrella, and with me being as the main point of contact for the whole relocation process. And then we have different service partners that we will engage to help facilitate the various benefits out of their package. So immigration, household goods, temp living. NEI will process their allowance payments to them. If they're going on assignment, we'll make the housing payments to the landlord. So really one-stop shop with the account executive and managing that process from start to finish. And if they are going on assignment, then being there in the background, they know that we're there. We're not as needed as during the relo part of the move, but being there in the background to support in case of, hey, I didn't see rent come in, or I'm having this housing issue, whatever. We're there to support on a maintenance level.
Yeah.
Throughout the
Well,
assignment.
even working with the service partners, managing that process with our service partners, letting them know if they have any questions or concerns along the way with the destination service provider that they're working with, the household good moving company, come back to us. We can work together to resolve any of their concerns and partner with our partners. So.
And then we're also in constant communication with the client contacts of the companies that we work with. So giving them regular updates on the status of their employees' moves, having weekly or biweekly or monthly status calls with the clients, depending on the volume with the client.
And so when you do that, how often is it that, you work with somebody who maybe has relocated in the past, but has not been relocated by an RMC, and this is maybe their first time working with an RMC? What's that experience like for them?
Someone gave me a quote the other day. They said that they've been in the business a very long time. They've had many relocations, and they were actually raving about the destination services provider that we have working with them. And the employee, I was on a phone call with him the other day, and he says, they are not helping me. They are me on the ground. He's like, he could not believe how wonderful their support was. So, and I hear that, and I Janelle has heard that too from people who have moved even on their own or with other RMCs, that wow, NEI, the support that you're providing is phenomenal, and that of your partners too. And we consider our partners extensions of NEI.
You definitely have a lot of positive comments like, I didn't even know this was a thing, didn't realize RMCs were out there to help support people with relocating. I know I've had that comment a couple of times, and it's like, I wish I would have had this on a personal move and whatnot. So yeah.
From the client side of things, what, because you do interface with client contacts, have you ever had people who have managed their own programs and then now they're working with you, and sort of what are they communicating to you?
I think the biggest thing we come across is just with the smaller companies, not relocating very many people overall. So it's really a lot of education in that regard from both the client relations manager and partnering with me as the regional manager, Alia as the lead account executive, partnering with them so we can strategically counsel them on, what's going to work best for their employees and the culture for their company.
We do have a number of clients who just don't have a lot of volume internationally. Maybe they don't have policies in place, or maybe they're new to the role and they're just not familiar with global mobility, period. So we do a lot of education and training and coaching and counseling from our side. As Janelle said, we team up with the CRM to help provide that guidance and education.
Yep.
On the other side of things, so how do your teams manage the very high volume clients and moves? And, how do you make sure that the trains run on time when you're dealing with just so many things in flight at one time?
I'm just thinking with the higher volume clients, obviously we're going to have more account executives on those clients. And we also, as leaders on the team, we will have internal account executive meetings, including the client relations manager, the leader, and then every account executive. It's a little bit easier with the Americas and EMEA to find time to all get together, but that's when we'll do our internal trainings. If anything new has come up, process improvements, stuff, we'll train and talk to that with the team.
Let's be honest, there's a side of deep breathing and yoga poses and strenuous workouts to relieve the stress after.
But that just helps on the higher volume clients, make sure the entire team is aligned with the processes. They ask any questions, any challenges that they're experiencing from their side that maybe another account executive is experiencing as well, but didn't realize it's probably a bigger issue that we need to address and discuss with the client.
How do you keep, because I know, some companies like you guys to work one way and other companies like you guys to work in a different way. And yet there's sort of a consistent standard of service that we're giving all clients. So how do you guys think about that in relation to your roles?
So if there's one thing I noticed about our team of account executives is we all have this major sense of owning it and control over the situation. I feel like it's part of our DNA to we're a bunch of people pleasers. We want to provide that amazing customer service to everyone. We want to, make everyone happy and have it all go smooth. I feel like that's consistent across our whole team of account executives. Yes.
And if something is questionable, not necessarily an escalation or an error, I know my team is really good about, this is the situation. Is there anything I could have done differently? Or they are, I own it. This is something I could have done different overall. So,
all right. So now for the juicy part. I really want to know what are some of the behind the scenes things that, happen in international account executive that people, they don't see. And, maybe I don't want to say be surprised, but, they're like, oh, I had no clue you guys deal with that,
Yeah. When early on at NEI, when I was an assistant account executive, the account executive that I was supporting had a transferee. She was in her temporary living. She had a friend over, and the friend ended up getting bitten on the toe by a shrew.
Oh,
So that was something we had to, deal with the property and the, that was an interesting experience. So
Speaking of temp living, I had a guy in Dubai. They were in temp living, a really nice temp living property, and he and his wife were sitting down to enjoy a glass of wine one evening, and all of a sudden a rat falls through the ceiling and lands on the wife. The wine goes everywhere. He was kind of chuckling as he told me the story, but dealing with that, getting a move.
she's probably glaring at him the whole time.
Exactly right. This was not so funny. I had another situation where my employee in Italy came after a day of work. He went out to find his car up on cement blocks. His wheels were all taken off and he had no steering wheel. So that was a thing.
How do you coach somebody through that? Like they call you, like, hey, I don't have any wheels.
He sent me pictures. I'm on the phone with the client. We're like getting him into a rental car until he can get his car situation figured out. So that's just it, is making the client aware right away of the situation and getting a solution in place.
Yeah, I had a situation in Mexico where this employee was on assignment in Mexico. She was in her perm housing, and at like 4:00 in the morning, they hear this loud crash. The cabinets in their kitchen had fallen off the walls. So in that situation, she was, obviously they were freaking out what to do. It's getting and luckily the DSP that we work with in Mexico was great. They jumped in, even though that's definitely probably out of their scope, jumped in, contacted the landlord, assisted with those communications to see what we could do to get the cabinets replaced.
How regular is this stuff for you guys?
You would be surprised.
You would be surprised.
You would be
yes.
surprised. I know one on our team had someone in, I believe it was Argentina, in her perm housing, cockroach infestation. So working with the client to get her moved to a different property.
We had another one with scorpions.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think that was in Latin America as well. I'm not sure if that was Argentina or was
yeah.
it Chile?
Or maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
It wasn't cockroaches. It was scorpions.
Scorpions, yeah.
Yep.
But,
yeah. Ants, lots of ants in temp
yes.
living, depending on where you are. And it's like here in Omaha, Nebraska, we're like horrified. Cockroaches, what? Scorpions, what? Like hundreds of ants. That is disgusting. But in some of these climates, it's like just normal.
It's normal.
These are the pets.
And that's what you have to try to explain to the transferee, that this is normal for that area, but then you still need to work to remedy the situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
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 Man. Okay. So, I assume they still have pest control in those areas.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They go and treat the property, right?
Yeah.
I had the whole ant situation, like literally I would have checked myself out and into a hotel but yeah, they go and treat, and then I get like either weekly or daily videos of the ants marching along the countertop, up the wall on the counter. Yeah.
I suppose that if you're going through that, like, it's probably pretty nice to have somebody to call. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Well,
yeah.
And then there's other situations where you have a natural disaster, whether it's an earthquake, hurricane.
Yep.
We get reporting based on those locations. We'll reach out to the transferees, make sure they're okay. Is there anything we need to do for you? Sometimes maybe we need to, I'm just thinking the war in the Middle East. Just working to get the employees out of the country quickly and into temporary living.
Ukraine was a situation where we had to quickly get in Russia. Russia was a thing where we had to get people out of the country and somewhere nearby, or, how do we get them out? And so working closely with the client, we've had like very serious situations happen with employees while on assignment, whether it's like the passing away of a spouse, an employee, someone getting shot. That's all. We've seen all of those things. And so sometimes clients have international SOS as part of their program. And so we are with the client and, giving information that we've got. They're working with ISOS. We can get on a call together to try to, get them taken care of.
And does that happen at like any time of the day? Like, I mean, obviously you don't get to plan out when some of these events happen. And when they do, it's kind of like all hands on deck, I assume.
Yep. Yeah. Usually it's during the day. Sometimes we get things in the evening.
Yeah. I think with the model that we have with the tri-regional model, we're going to manage moves that are coming into the U.S., Latin America, all of that. So a little closer to our time zones. Same thing with, our Geneva office and Singapore doing those moves into EMEA. So it's a little bit more on time zone to address those where we're not coming up with middle of the night situations. So
nice. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out a way to get me to Geneva to do a podcast.
Yes, with Anna.
I feel like you have to, right?
Oh, yes. Yes.
I was like, do a Zoom call. I don't know. We should get our followers to, have a campaign or something like that.
Yeah.
GoFundMe. Oh man. All right. So, I guess what do you guys like about your job?
The people I work with, I love the clients I work with, just the variety of the job. It doesn't ever feel like a same old job. The basis of what we do is the same, but the situations seem to be different, with each single person we relocate.
I think on the international side, you're working with so many different cultures. It's something that you wouldn't be typically exposed to, right? So that's exciting. It's amazing when you work with a family who is just so appreciative of the support you're providing because you're dealing with their lives. You know what I mean? So the fact that they're so appreciative of the support you're providing them during this big transition in their life, that's an amazing feeling too.
So I just saw Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling. Did you guys?
I have not seen it, but I heard it's amazing.
No.
All right, I definitely recommend. It's probably one of the better movies I've seen in a long time.
Okay.
However, so he kind of befriends this alien.
Okay.
Right? And at the end, they have to part ways, and you're like, no, stop. Right? Do you guys ever feel like that?
Yes.
When you're having these
Yeah.
relationships with these people.
Yes. Yep. So on our international team, we have like weekly, bi-weekly touch base calls, and they're all done through a team or a Zoom meeting. So we're meeting face to face frequently throughout the process, and we're establishing that rapport, that friendship, the relationship with them. So it is bittersweet towards the end. And then a lot of these guys are on assignment for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. So we're supporting them for that long. So you become really close to them. You have a good relationship.
Yes. And the good thing is we'll keep the same account executive through the assignment and the repatriation process. So you get to help them, come to their assignment and then bring them back home.
Like, I feel like I have a decent relationship with like my insurance agent. And we don't even talk like once every 2 years.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine doing what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
And then just saying like, okay, well, this is the last time we're going to talk. I'll see you later.
We say, hopefully you get moved again and I'll get to work with you, again in the future. And
who knows, maybe even some of them have taken another job just so that they can, get moved by you guys again.
Yeah.
And our stipulation is that you have NEI as your RMC.
Oh, man. All right. I have a question. If you had to be moved by NEI to go, say we're sending you to EMEA, you EMEA, you Singapore, and a celebrity has to be your international account executive, who would you pick? If you could handpick them.
Julia Roberts.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. I just think she's so put together, very well spoken, compassionate. I feel like
Aaliyah's just like choosing a mirror image of herself. She's I'll just shoot somebody. you know.
No.
I feel like Sandra Bullock would be about the same.
Yeah.
And she'd add the humor to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that
so
would
make
be
it
a
be
good
a fun
one.
experience, right?
That would be a good
Yeah.
one. Yeah. She'd provide some comedy to,
Oh, yes.
to it.
Right.
Can you
Right.
imagine one of the situations we've come across with her, Sandra Bullock, and the way
that
she
would
would
be
deal?
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want that to happen.
Right?
We should invite them. Sandra Bullock, if you're out there and you want to be an international
Right.
account executive for a day.
Where's the movie about her being an account executive?
Yeah,
That
right.
would be interesting.
I feel like if you chose like Ryan Reynolds, you'd be like, this is fun for a little while.
Oh
and
my
then like
gosh,
it
yeah.
can't even get there though.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Would you get any work done with him? Oh goodness.
He'd probably be able to hook you up with some long distance phone calls. Or something.
Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. Can we get a duo
Oh, yeah.
support? You know, I'm thinking
Yeah.
the proposal.
Proposal too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So then if you had to move any celebrity or move them again, we don't know, you know, who would you move and where? Where would you send them?
Oh my goodness. That's a hard one.
You're like, who do I not like? I'll send them to the
Oh.
Scorpion house.
Oh.
I'm thinking Kevin Hart would be hilarious to move.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Hilarious to
Yeah.
say him and Dwayne Johnson together.
There you go.
That would
Yeah.
be funny.
Yeah.
Maybe on assignment.
Yes,
For their movie
there you
or
go,
something
right.
like that.
Mhm.
Definitely someone with a sense of humor. We
Yes.
don't want anyone too
Yes.
serious.
No.
We gotta get
No.
with Pam to talk to some studios for us.
Right?
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you're not talking to them though. Right?
No. No.
All right. So last thing. What's the biggest item you've ever moved for somebody?
Biggest item,
Yeah.
I think
from a household good perspective,
Sure.
or right now I'm working on relocating some horses.
Mm.
not me personally, but I know NEI assisted with the Batmobile.
What?
Did you not hear this?
No.
Yeah, the Batmobile.
Well, which Batmobile though? I feel like that matters.
I'd
Is it
have to
George
go back.
Clooney's or is
No,
it like Val Kilmer's?
Adam West.
Oh, Michelle will approve or disapprove of this. If you're hearing this, it's because she approved. Oh man, or like the Christian Bale Batmobile would be crazy. You need a big truck for that one. I imagine too with horses, like you don't move like cheap horses, you know.
Well,
I guess if
interestingly
you like
enough,
them.
depending on where you're coming from, so these horses would be coming from Spain. And I guess in Spain, it's really inexpensive to purchase horses. So
What?
like I heard 5,000 a horse.
Wow.
You can purchase a horse there.
My daughter's going to send us to Spain.
You're going to take a trip to Spain, but you're going to spend a pretty penny to get it back over here. So you might as well just buy it here.
I want to thank you guys for coming on the podcast. Was it as harmful as you thought it was?
No,
Yeah, no.
it was fine.
Yeah. We'll see what the
Yeah, we'll see what the
Result
reviews are
looks
like.
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Be kind.
I mean, if my 12-year-old watches it, you'll have 1 million likes on
right?
it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what we needed. We just needed an audience of 12-year-olds.
Right?
We're going to like it
Yes.
a billion times.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming on. And I hope everyone else enjoys it.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Zach.
That was another episode of Relocation Leader. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on LinkedIn and YouTube, and we will see you back in 2 weeks.